Hey, everybody. Today was a little bit of a better day, and Kamal is feeling a little bit better, well enough to join us. Don't expect Kamal here on a terrible sell off day. Kamal gets a headache from it. He's got to lie
Yes.
down and take 2 aspirin.
Yeah. Right.
Today was a little better.
Yes. You asked me to hide from the wife.
I was in the green largely because of BCRX and WMT and PFE and some of the safer names.
GT.
Notice a pattern, target TGT.
Yeah. Price flips too.
I think this is indicative of what we can expect. Safety. Investors are flocking to safety. Consumer discretionary stocks like I guess Target, Walmart, um, big pharma like Pfizer. That's what was up for me. That's what worked for me today. So that might be the story. Rotation out of big tech into more safety.
You're not hurting over Tilray, losing another.
Tilray, I called. I told you it's gone right back to that downward trend line.
Yep.
I was exactly on the money correct on Tilray.
Yeah.
I got beat up really badly with Sundial.
Same thing. Yeah.
That's who's here today. Tim is here. He wants to know about it. He has a question.
CTIC. One of your favorites.
I've been shedding shares on Sava every day now, so I'm not happy. I'm not happy with the ever since that fireside presentation. It was a real confidence shaker for me. So I might get back to my original position. If it goes down to $20.
Yeah. Bargain.
Maybe it's a
Potential
bargain.
bargain.
Perhaps it's a bargain. We got to do Mankind for Mark
Oh, that's right.
and Leon for John. Yeah, up six. Leon is up to $6. Bought at $4.60. Good,
Nice.
John. I'm glad you're making money. We like people making money around here.
I mean, we'd like it to be us too, but
Well, I can't complain.
we'll take what our friends get. When our friends get it, we'll take it.
Today, I can't complain. There was more red on my screen than green, but I still came out in the green,
Yeah. BCRX is.
and largely because of this.
Right. So, any news? Why this just jumped?
I don't think so. I think it was just
People getting wise.
a little momo on the stock. It was trending up, and buyers fled to quality. They got out of Sava and went into BCRX.
It's probably you, Dr. J. You're probably adding a lot of shares there.
No, I'm not adding on BCRX. I'm holding.
This is the middle of that range. The middle of the range, you just sit.
I mean, it wouldn't be the stupidest thing in the world to add shares to BCRX. Don't get me wrong.
It kind of touched like 18 and went down back. Mark
is playing this.
Yeah.
Sold some BCRX, buy it back lower. Why not? Timing is everything.
Right. Then why are we constantly told not to time the market?
I didn't answer the original question, the first question.
Oh, yeah, for the CTIC.
The odds of a CTIC buyout, that's a good question. They do have an approved drug that's going to be a big money maker. Big pharma likes that. They like that. They need money makers. They need revenues.
Cash cows.
So cash cows. So I figured it's certainly in play. I don't know exactly what the odds are, but I would say it's in play. CTIC buyout is in play. Sean, how you doing? Sean is so polite. Okay, so I want to do a few things today. I want to talk about the consumer discretionary stocks that I think is fairly safe bets. That's on my agenda. That would be, in particular, Walmart and Target. I know we've talked about them before, but I think in an environment that's shaky, where the market might be going down, consumer discretionaries like Target and Walmart will hold up better, maybe even buck the trend. So
I'm surprised why they do better than Amazon.
Amazon, in my mind, is a consumer discretionary, but it's such a giant one. I guess the sheer hugeness of it, and the fact that it's considered a tech stock makes it in a different puts it in a different category. Joe, to CRISPR's a pain in his, yeah, CRISPR's annoying. It annoyed me today. That's for sure.
So most of the stocks for the day had that V shape. It kind of started like kind of down, but then it went steeper down, then kind of recovered a little bit.
All right, the S&P was up 0.43%. Nice recovery there. The Dow was up 0.25%. Nasdaq was flat, and the Russell down 0.35%. The Russell continues to be a laggard, Professor Spike.
It certainly does. IWM is actually down today, although it's a
Yeah,
little bit up in the markets.
it's approaching your buy signal,
Little by little.
little by little. Yeah. All right, let's chart SPY, I guess. I did buy some Longeveron, LGVN. Of course, I bought some Verica. Let's look at the spiders. Okay, so the spiders, we said the other day that this is the last chance for the spiders to hold. That is
Last line of defense.
the 50-day moving average.
Right.
So today it certainly held it. Didn't even come close to it. In fact, it didn't make a lower low than yesterday, I don't think. The low today was 443.54. Yesterday, 443.47. So that's a nice sign. Also, it's an engulfing candle, but you really can't. No, it's not an engulfing candle.
Not really, no.
And besides, there's no body to the day before, so I would not call that much of an engulfing, even if it were an engulfing, which it isn't. It's still a bullish candle, though. It's a bullish candle on some mediocre volume. I had a feeling that today might be a bounce back day for the bulls, and tomorrow is the real test. Friday is the real test. So we'll know tomorrow if it breaks the lows of today and yesterday. Then it has to hold the 50, and if it can't do that, then there's big trouble ahead. That's how I see it. So I'm not going to say big trouble yet, but I'm cautious right now, very cautious. I didn't add much today. In fact, I sold a little Sava. I bought something. Lately, I'm not remembering what I bought.
Longeveron.
I'm remembering more remembering what I sold than what I bought. And I've been selling a little Sava every day, so let's see, what did I buy today? I bought actually Athesis for change.
Really?
Yeah.
They're constantly giving you an opportunity to buy them cheaper.
Yep. I'm a sucker for Athesis. I didn't look at every one of my brokerages, but I noticed I bought some Athesis. not a lot. So what do I think of the S&P in the direction? I think the same as I thought yesterday. I thought that today might be a day off for good behavior, and tomorrow is a real test. If tomorrow comes down to the 50 and bounces off of it, that's a good sign. If tomorrow doesn't make a lower low than today, that's also a good sign. Got to wait for tomorrow to find out on the SPY. Walmart is one of the ones. Bitcoin. We always look at Bitcoin.
Sure.
It had a. I don't know. How do you categorize this candle? It's up from the close yesterday, yet it says Bitcoin is down. So I'm confused. I don't know from when it's down, but it's up from the close yesterday, slightly. And it didn't have much of a range today, so it's a very flat day for Bitcoin, kind of like the averages. Really been mimicking the averages. And I think it'll continue to mimic. So it'll go up when the spiders go up, down when the spiders go down. Walmart. I made kind of I made a glib remark about Walmart, right? I said, it's going to keep making new highs until it doesn't.
Right.
It looks like a rocket.
Yeah, something like that. It's been bucking the trend. The market doesn't care what the market does; it just goes up. So Walmart is on a bull run. I think it's possible it goes all the way up to 175. Well, I'm very bullish Walmart. I haven't sold a single share of my Walmart. And Target had a good day today also, better day than Walmart. Walmart was only up 1%. But the chart is, a tremendous chart. Target was up 5.7% with a very nice candle that took out the recent highs. An extremely bullish Target candle. I should add to my Target. You own Target too, right, Professor Spike?
I do.
Yes. I think we're in good shape with Target. It's at the top of the trading range. We want to see it close above the trading range. You see where I drew the top line?
Yes.
We're banging into it now, so we want to close above that trading range.
That would be nice.
And then we're going to have trouble with the 200 right up here at 236.50. But after that, if it can go through that, we're sitting really pretty. So Target looks more bullish than not right now. Well, not quite as bullish as Walmart, but it looks pretty bullish.
Right. Well, Walmart had that big candle yesterday, and Target had it today.
Yeah. LGVN has been giving back a little after the big move that it made up to 1677. Remember I said I'm looking to buy it at 1150. Well, I bought it yesterday after the close at 1070. And I guess I should have waited a little bit because it's 1053 now. But I have another tranche. How do you say that word? Tranche or tranche? Tranche. I have another tranche, second tranche coming. If it gets to like 850, I think. If it closes this, even if it doesn't close the gap, even if it comes down to 890, I very well might buy some. If not, 781. I'm looking to add. I really took a starter position, so my next tranche will be a heavier tranche.
Right.
As I think it will continue to come down. I bought some just to be in the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
The reason it went down is an offering, $50 million. So what do you call it? ATM for $50 million.
Marco's funny.
So they could sell at any time they want. The company can sell warrants, stocks, whatever they want. It's a mixed shelf, whatever whatever that means. Preferred. They can sell a variety of. They can dilute in a variety of ways. How's that?
Let's call it fundraising.
Fundraising, yeah. Just to take a peek at Verica, I bought it when I swapped out of Sava the first time I bought it. That would be about here. I think I paid just about what it's at. So I'm like flat on that. And where's it going? Well, if it doesn't close above this trading line, this trend line, it's not going up. It's got to close above, make a close above it. I'd like to see a candle that has a complete break of the trading range. But, we'll see what happens with this one. I'm not going to look at KKR, Voyager, we talked about. Apps, like all the tech stocks have been giving backs over the course of this week. And it had a nasty candle. It looks almost like an engulfing, but probably not. So apps is looking weak, and it looks like it very well may come all the way back down. And that's what scares me about the market. So many of these stocks look that way. If you go through a lot of stocks, you got this downward bias with them that could bring them back to fill the gaps and all kinds of nonsense.
It's been tough since January with a lot of these things.
Does that candle looks like a doji?
Yeah, the candle today is a doji, long-legged doji. Okay, so today on the Apple, we have also not much of a trading range, quiet day, made a new low from yesterday. The trend is still down since this inside candle on Tuesday. So the Tuesday candle is all inside, a bullish candle from Monday. And today's candle, even though it's green, is not the best looking candle in the world. So Apple is still looking like it's going to test the 50. The 50 and the 100 together. You want to see that hold on Apple. I do think it's going to go lower, like to about 168, 169. So I see a little more weakness in Apple and the market for that matter, because basically as Apple goes, so goes the market, right? So if Apple is looking weak on the charts, then so too probably is the market looking weak. In other words, the SPY has a similar picture, has to hold the 50. Apple has to hold the 50. Similar. Okay.
We have a request for Walgreen boots, WBA. Might be worth looking at.
Walgreen?
Yeah.
What's the
We haven't
symbol?
looked at that in a long time.
What's the symbol?
WBA.
Rite Aid was off badly today. I don't know why. Well, this had a decent day. I think drugstores are good, and people.
But
always,
it's a decent day in a bad month or a bad week.
and people always have to take their medicines. I don't know why Rite Aid was down so much, but it has a gap to fill up here.
Uh-huh.
It looks like it's done going down as of Monday. Had 3 green candles in a row. It's looking pretty good.
Okay, so at least some more to fill that gap, if nothing else.
Oh, I wanted to fill that gap, yeah. 47.45 fills that gap, but it's got the 50 to take out. That's what it's got to take out. In order to fill the gap, it has to take out the 50. I see further upside, at least short term, on Walgreens. You're looking at some resistance, pretty stiff resistance up here at about the 48.90 mark, around there. But it looks good now, at least for a few more points. What is it now? 45? It looks like 47 and a half or higher, maybe. At least 47 and a half.
Yeah, a quick couple of dollars if you don't mind investing.
Yeah, at least. I mean, it looks like it's got some Momo finally. You want to look at Rite Aid just for comparison?
Might as well.
I don't know why it was down 7% today.
Maybe. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Wow. That's a
At
big
this,
hit.
at this point, you can't touch Rite Aid. I don't know what the hell happened, but you can't touch it.
But I thought Walgreens owns Rite Aid.
I guess they own. I think they sold half the stores, something like that. I don't think they own it in entirety, do they?
I read someplace that they bought Rite Aid.
All the stores?
I don't know about all the stores, but
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's all the stores. What else did I put down today?
Let me check. You put Walmart, Target, Pfizer.
Which one?
Pfizer.
Pfizer, another safe stock, fairly safe. Again, these are the kind of plays. These are the kind of plays you want in a downward market. The Pfizers, the Mercks, the Amgens, perhaps. Look at that! Look at that double top that it put in. You wanted to take this out, obviously. 55.30. It actually broke that 55.30. Yeah, you want to close higher than the high. Tomorrow's candle you want it to be close higher than the high of the day today.
Yeah. But this stock's been in the doldrums for the longest time.
Then we're looking at a run for new highs. It's looking good. Are you going to take a booster, or you're done?
You know, until they change the formula, I'm pretty boosted out in my opinion.
You're waiting for an Omicron specific vaccine?
Oh, just you know, maybe a cocktail.
Uh-huh.
Because you know how much you keep taking more of the same. How effective can it be?
It doesn't last very long.
Yeah.
But what about if you get I got sick of corona back in late January, so
Yeah.
I'm naturally immune as well.
And that'll last a little while also. That's the whole point. If I
Right.
expose, I have this theory that if I expose myself little by little, just by virtue of working, going in the subway, that maybe it'll just keep me continually immune.
Hopefully.
Or at least, I'll keep on getting mildly sick and then I'll have some sort of immunity that just keeps lasting.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible that's what's happening to many of us.
Right. We're just getting these micro doses, getting, we call it a cold, it's over.
Right.
And then we boost our immunity for one whole month.
Right. So it's quite possible that Omicron we've almost all been exposed to.
Oh yeah.
In fact, likely. And if we didn't if we didn't get enough viral load to register on a test, doesn't mean we didn't get some viral load.
Right.
And we shook it off. So you're right. I do think that's happening in our society today. Anyway, we have an interesting top here today, don't we?
We certainly do.
We
Now,
see.
do you think this is related to the vaccine or just some sort of comeback on? Pfizer has more than just the COVID vaccine, doesn't it?
Sure, it does. It has Xeljanz, which is a big seller for what is that? Rheumatoid arthritis. I forget. Maybe, and it also for I think they have a drug for ulcerative colitis. They have a lot of drugs, many drugs. but I think their biggest moneymaker right now is still the vaccine. This double top has to be reckoned with.
You got to take a look at AbbVie. I just took it. This is the first time I'm looking at it in a long time.
Symbol
ABBV.
ABV.
ABBV.
A what?
BBV.
AB.
Boy vector.
All right. Oh, nice. Really
Yeah,
nice.
I was out. I've been out of that one since January.
Oh, too bad.
I know, but I mean,
That's what I'm saying. This doesn't care. These stocks don't care about the general malaise in the market.
but they don't even care about the IBB because the IBB isn't doing this.
Right. They have a mind of their own, these big farmers.
I'm sure Abbott Labs is
Very bullish. You could buy it now. Buy it on pullbacks. This is a good defensive stock to own. Probably pays a dividend too.
Yeah.
Along with Pfizer, along with maybe Novartis, or any of them.
America.
It's safe havens, someplace to park your money.
No, I know, but the thing I find, compelling about this is it's not making its living on COVID. It's making its living on everything else. Like these guys have a Narcan, for instance.
Now, BCRX, I tweeted out yesterday that it's the only biotech. If I could only own one biotech, I would own this one. And that was before the move today. And that's how I feel about it. I think it's the best bet, not to lose your shirt and yet have a chance for good growth. That's why I like it. I think it's not really defensive, but it's somewhat defensive at least for a bio. That's how I view this one. Look at this succession of high lows. One high low after another. Of course, we have some lower highs to counteract that. And whoops, I meant to click it. So we have this coming to a little bit of a head, this pennant, and it looks good. It looks like it's breaking north at the right time. So let's start by taking out this high. Let's draw that one in.
Could you zoom in a little bit?
Sure. My computer's not responding though. Trying to zoom, you see I'm clicking it. Nothing is happening. We ran a scan and found no viruses. Maybe that's why my virus protector is running in the background or something. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So yeah, this is what I want to draw this high. We want to take that out. My computer's not happy. I'm clicking, nothing's happening. Come on, computer, don't do this to me. It's a new computer. So who can I blame for this? Maybe blame myself. I should
click on draw and draw again.
When you buy a new computer, you don't do the porn until after you're ready to get rid of it.
The porn? Do you think it's the porn that broke my machine? Is that what you think?
That's what the old machine is for.
Oh,
the new machine is for business.
The old machine is for the porn. I got it.
Yeah. Then when it breaks,
I'll try to remember that. All right, so I can't draw that line. It won't let me. I tried. All right, I'm going to just X this out altogether
Right.
and come back in.
Yeah, we're almost at the end anyway.
I want to try to at least chart BCRX.
Right. Yeah, so there's some speculation going on in the comments section over what what future might hold out for BCRX.
Well, buyout is always possible, for example. The same old. We got to take out 1860, and then we'll get a run on 20.
Right.
Right now, this is a little exciting, but not terribly exciting unless we take out 1850. It's exciting to see a big green candle, of course, and we took out the high from last week, right in here, 1750. But again, I'm not that excited until it takes out 1862. Then I'll get more excited because I'll anticipate a run on 20. I'm happy, not unhappy.
This could happen tomorrow. I mean, with this candle, this could happen tomorrow.
Sure.
It certainly could. The volume is not indicative of like
It
the
depends on
buyout.
whether or not this turnaround from later today has got some legs.
Yeah, but the volume is not that great. So you're not going to say buyout tomorrow. But who knows? Anything is possible. We're at the end of the show now?
You certainly are.
Okay, PNH data coming first before the buyout says
That's what Casey says, yeah.
Probably.
Either that for either BCRS or he's talking about for AbbVie buying Ironwood.
Baker Brothers are in heavily, and there's a lot of possible reasons for the run-up. All right, thank you all for watching, and tell your friends about us, and don't forget to subscribe, and always remember to do your own due diligence. Our opinions, after all, are only our own, and do not constitute investment advice.
Thank you, Heath. Good seeing you.
Good seeing Heath,
Take care, guys.
always. John, Casey, everybody, Marco. Hasta mañana.
Green Friday. Green Friday.
Green Friday. We want a Kamal